hiccup, a little hitch here and there, but I'm okay. So I wanted to invite each one of you to this meeting. Thank you very much. I can see that you have signed in. My name is Isaac Ndongo, and by profession, I'm a high school teacher. And I got into NYOWARE business 8 years ago. And it was after a friend of mine told me that there is a business I could do alongside my teaching. And this evening, we wanted to have a chance to go through a little bit of experience here and there. But just before then, I really want to appreciate each one of you who has logged in. And thank you very much for starting this journey with us. And I'm sure as time goes by, I may not be able to mention everyone, but I really want to appreciate each one of you on the call. I can see a number of directors in the meeting. I can see some, of course, distributors. I can see senior managers, world team members. Thank you very much. We really appreciate each one of you for making time to be on the call this evening. And we are soon starting with our panel. And I can see they are already signed in. We have our director, Margaret NYOWARE, our upcoming director. I'm so happy to see you in the meeting. I can see METRINE, and has also been accompanied by Dennis. METRINE, you are most welcome, Mwalimu. Thank you very much, our upcoming president team member, Jane Anyona. Thank you for being with us this evening. That is quite wonderful. And thank you very much also, my friend Mwalimu, my friend Mary OWAKA. I haven't seen, I think A9 2020, that should be her number. I think Paul is making you a co-host soon. So I want to really appreciate each one of you for being on the call this evening. I have seen my friend from Eldoret, that is Jeffrey Mungai, the authorized agent of God. I'm so happy, Mungai, that you are on the call this evening. And each one of you, I can see a friend of mine calling all the way from Mombasa, Ellen Mutemi. Most welcome, Ellen. And thank you very much. I can see from Nairobi, Emily Kedagor. I can see you there, Emily. Thank you very much. My friend from Eldoret again, that is Christine Chelimo. I can see you. Thank you very much. All the way from Kisumu, Jane Opondo. Karibu sana. Thank you very much. Each one of you, I really want to appreciate each one of you for being in the meeting this evening. Serafina Kathorima. Most welcome, madam. We are so happy to be with you this evening. And I can see our Sapphire Helen. Thank you very much for being in the meeting this evening. I can see another friend of mine, Malusi. I can see Dr. Malusi on the call. Thank you very much for being there this evening. I really want to appreciate you. I can see Veronica Mushiri. Most welcome, Veronica, for being on the call this evening. It's such kind of a gesture. Phyllis Jeremy, most welcome, Phyllis. Mwalimu wangu, rafiki yangu Phoebe Manyonge, thank you very much for being on the call this evening. It is wonderful to be with you this evening. And each one of you, I really want to appreciate each one of you. I may not be able to mention every other name, but I'm so happy that you are on the call this evening. And my director, June, thank you very much. Engineer Bethel Tor, thank you very much, Engineer, for being on the call this evening. And even as we start, I really want to appreciate each one of you. And because of the technical hitch, I may not be able to finish my bit, and I'm calling upon our upcoming president team member Grace Chege to take it up there. Grace, can you hear me?
Yes, PT, I can hear you.
Wonderful. Kindly take it up.
Thank you so much, PT, and thank you for that introduction. I just want to appreciate everyone who is on the call today. And I want to thank God for this opportunity this evening to share with you. For those who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Grace Chege, and I'm a Turubi director in the New Life Opportunity, and I'm also a distributor. I'm a very excited distributor because today I am sharing about a topic that has helped me and so many other leaders who are on this call, including all the members that have been consistent, to be able to do this business in a big way. I'm a mother and I'm married, and I joined the New Life Opportunity 7 years ago. So I want to say that what we are talking about today is something, and I'm very happy because my PT Isaac and my upline director and my sponsor is still PT Isaac and Purity. When I came to this business, I remember they told me that, most of you know that I joined when I was very busy as an employee. And you see, what has made me grow is what we are talking about today, consistency. And I remember PT Isaac told me it's very important to use the products, the normal things that we talk about. So for me, I remember very well, the first month I became a senior manager. And, the next month I was told I have to do 100 points. I was not sure why I should do 100 points. I had been taught, I had gone for training, but I'm very happy to say that training is equally, is 100% in our business. And those who are in today, I will tell you, your business is going to change because you are attending training. Today, I'm with great champions on this panel who have been very consistent, and so many others who are not going to speak. But when we talk about consistency, it is something that we can describe, or something that, especially us in the New Life business, we know that there are some things like every Tuesday, like today, every Wednesday, like today, we have a training. Like yesterday, we had a product training. There are things that are consistent. So if that training is not there, I know you will always ask, how comes today there is no business training? Every Monday, we have our leader, Pascal Olo, always sharing with us. Every Thursday, like tomorrow, we have Betty Olo and Pascal Olo. There are those things that are very consistent with you and me. So when that session is not there, you will ask, where is Paul? Where is Pascal? And so for me today, it is those things that when you join, when your kit is launched, like me, when my kit was launched, I was like, I was shown the things to do. And the key thing in our business, we are told, use the product. And for me, as Grace, my story, I joined because of money. I was not sick. It's my husband who was sick. And so for me, I was not consistent, to be honest, in using food supplement. It was not in my world. It was not something I was used to. And so I had to learn, apply, and in our business, hakuna shortcut. There is no way about it. You cannot say that, I'm using. You have to now literally use. If it is Supergrow, like yesterday, we were told by our PT Jane Anyona how to use it. So what I want to say is that I had to develop a commitment. And because I joined for money, and I saw that in this business, then the points, the money I want is coming from the points, and the points are coming from the products. So I digested, okay, I will be able to use, but now I was told I have to be consistent, at least 100 points every month. And my friends, I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know what to do. And that's why I'm saying, and I always say I'm a product of training. As I attended training, I got to understand that I can share this product with somebody else. I got to understand that our products are not only for the sick. Our products can be used by people who are very healthy. So now my thinking became a bit broader. And also, I removed this, I came with a certain mindset that I don't want to hawk. I thought this business is about hawking the products. So as I committed to training, because if you want to be consistent in anything, for example, if you want to be consistent in the choir, you sing in the choir, you have to go to the choir practice for you to be consistent with that song. So that on a Sunday morning, when you're singing in the choir, people will not see like you don't know. So in our business now, when you come out to, there's a desire every one of us have. Like me, my desire was, I want to get financial freedom. I came with a small dream of just at least getting 10,000 or 20,000 extra Kenya shillings. So I want to say the consistency in your life is what will actually bring out the desire. You know, the picture. That picture, there's something that you want. There is the health that you want. Even in health, you have to use CalMag consistently. If you have arthritis, you have to use CalMag consistently for 6 months or even 4 months together with the other products. So if you want to really be able to come alive with the desires that and the things that you want, even for you to understand the diabetes program, super group, you have to be consistent in the trainings. So consistency is how we are paid in Neolife, because many people want the end product, the money, the recognition. But if you want the recognition, I want to encourage you today, you have to commit to training consistently. So I want to call upon one of our leaders. She's a senior manager. And I can tell you, she's, I believe Paul is with us on this call, but I am looking for, yeah, she's a co-host already, so she can unmute herself. This is a lady I have seen in this business consistently as a senior manager. Margaret NYOWARE has been doing her 100 points, even when she was telling me, I have a salary, it's not enough, I have so many needs. And I want us to hear how now she's no longer doing 100 points. This lady is doing 500 points. And what brought her from the consistency of 100 to even 500? Because this is a senior manager. She's no longer, not yet a world team. She's not yet a director. She's a senior manager. Let us hear from Margaret NYOWARE in a few minutes before I call the other panel leaders who are here with me so that we can learn about consistency. Margaret, please unmute yourself. Margaret is joining us from Sondu in Kisumu, and she's a great friend of mine. Atuoni picha yako, ma'am. Can you put, yes, but can you hear me, Margaret?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, you can continue, though we can't see you yet, but you can continue.
Yes, may I take this opportunity to greet everybody on the call. I'm Margaret NYOWARE, talking from Kisumu County, Sondu. I'm a mother, a grandmother, a teacher by profession, but I retired last year, June. But not tired, I just retired. I joined the business in 2017. My wife was health problem. I had a lot of health challenges, but I thank God since I joined the business, I've not gone to the hospital up to now. That's why I must do my 100. That's why I moved to 250, because I'm sharing the products with so many people who have got also help from the products. That's why I've moved to 500, because I share the products with other people. That's why I'm consistent by doing the 500. I think now it is almost 6 months or beyond when I'm just doing the 500 PVs. For me to be healthy, to help those who are also sick, like myself. I have so many people. Even last 2 days back, my younger sister had a corona. But when I had that, I sent her treatment, carotenoid. She was coughing seriously. I gave her herbal respiratory. After 2 days, she was okay, but we were worried with her status. So the products works. That's why I'm doing the 100. I start with the 100, I move to 250. And I hope I want to reach 4,000 to be a director and enjoy other things which the directors are enjoying. I have my downlines. They are also trying very much to do 250. Some are doing 100. We are hoping that we are going to make the 250, the 500, 1,000, and beyond. So I think for everybody on the call, start by yourself, taking the products. Because myself, I used to go to the hospital every week. But I thank God from 6/17, when I became a member, I've not gone to the hospital. I thank Grace very much for her help. She's helping me now and again, encouraging me, giving me some, I've got even the incentives, I'm getting checks. So where we are is good. Let us start by ourselves, taking the products consistently. We share with our relatives, the neighbors, everybody. As me now, people are going saying that there's no good harvest. But with me, I've got about over 20 sacks because I used the super glue. I got 3 sacks of maize, of beans because I used the super glue. So our products works. Let us share with many for us to get other people also to join us, and we do the business. Where we are, it is good. The NYOWARE family is the best family for us to be because it is a family of friends. They care for one another. So let us be consistent for us to get the points we need. I'm trying very much even to some others to join under me, which I know I'll get more people to do the business with. With those few remarks, may God bless you.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to see that this lady, our leader, Margaret NYOWARE from Kisumu, a senior manager every month for the last 6 months, she has been doing over 500 personal points. She's a QSM together with her team. She has also told us, you start by using. There's no way you are going to share with customers. There's no way you are going to make the profits you want, the check you want, if you are not using. Because using, you become your own testimony. You build your own story. And you know, in our business, your story is critical. You see already, you can see the way Margaret NYOWARE is sharing her story with passion, because she's using Supergrow in her farm. She has told us since 2017, she has not been hospitalized. She's retired and she's making profits. But she started with being consistent with 100 points. I will tell you, don't cheat yourself that you're going to become consistent at 250 when you're not consistent at 100. I want to appreciate you, Margaret, so much, and you're doing a very good business all the way from Kisumu. You are using Zoom. You're very technologically connected, and you're retired but not tired. I'm so proud of you, Margaret, and thank you so much. I'm proud of you. So I want us to continue a bit with the issue of consistency. I want to talk about planning, because if you want to be consistent in this business, we have our lives. Like me, I'm a mother. We have you are a teacher. Margaret NYOWARE is even a grandmother. She's a big farmer. So there are so many things around us. We have other family members. So if you don't plan well, if you don't plan from the beginning of the month, you are not going to remain consistent. You are not going to do this business well. Why? If you don't plan, you plan to fail. I've seen people telling me, Grace, hii mwezi na kushtua. Naambianga mtu nimezoea kushtuka, especially kuna watu wananishtuanga negatively, because they start, and when maybe your director is calling you on 29th, and let me remind you on this call, you are in this business, you know, for yourself. You are not there, you know, it is your business, but at least we do it as a team. You are not only, you know, you're not, there is teamwork. You've heard that Margaret is talking about the love of the team. Like we talk together and all that. But remember, it's your business. You should not say that, you know, let Grace call me, you know, let so-and-so call me, you know, let this person call me so that I can do my 100 points. You have to plan. And how do you plan? By first using. Say this month, at least I'm going to buy CalMag for myself and omega-3. So I'm going to start maybe with about 27 points. So if you have 27 points, you are going to say, then today or tomorrow, I'm very busy, I'm at work. Maybe you are a teacher or doing something else, but tomorrow I'm going to call 3 people. Every Saturday, at least I'm going to call 10. So if you plan, you are going to see the results coming. So you plan early, plan your month early. I've seen people in this business. They don't have a job. They don't have a salary, but they are doing 1,000 points. How are these people doing 1,000 points personal? Because they purpose to plan. They call, they follow up, they remind, they send, they are sharing on their WhatsApp, they are sharing everywhere. I was just asking the other day, one of our leaders, Catherine Kasembeli, she's a senior manager. I was asking her, how are you able to make 250 points every month? She told me, Grace, every day I update my status. So she plans to update her status. She plans to follow her people. So planning is critical, because in our business, you will never win if you don't plan, and you have to be intentional. Being intentional is that tomorrow is a Thursday morning. Tomorrow is a Thursday. Maybe you're going for a commitment, you are going to work, but in between, because we have 24 hours, how do you use your time? Because your life gives us at least 30 days to do your 100 points. It's never an emergency. So today, imagine from tomorrow, you have about 35 days to do your 100 points. That's how you are seeing other people are doing even beyond 100. So consistency is just also about talking to people, because it's not just about doing your personal points. I want us to look at consistency in terms of sponsoring. If you want to sponsor at least 3 people, you must talk to at least 5 to 10 people every day. New people, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, follow up. Where you go for that meeting at work, follow up somebody. Where you go for that funeral, for that wedding, connect with somebody. So you have to be intentional even as you plan. There is somebody who has been so intentional in doing her work. She has traveled the world. She has so many leaders. I saw her doing this business. She's one of our great leaders and my friend. She's a civil servant. She's doing this business on part-time. Anyona, she told us how she's selling super glue. You can wonder, she's still employed. When you talk to Anyona, you will understand that she's planning, because she has to go to work. She's a mother. She's doing other things. She's a farmer, and still she's making, the other day we saw her doing 2,000 personal points. That is somebody who is using their time very wisely. At this time, I want to give our leader, our coming PT Anyona, to share with us briefly on consistency, because it's something she's been able to master as a leader. And karibu sana wa PT Anyona, please unmute yourself. I've seen you. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much, PT President Ruby, PT Grace. Thank you very much for great presentation, for what you have told us. We really emulate you. We are proud of you. You make us bright every day. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can see you. I can see you and I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. For guest, I'm Anyona. I'm a mother with 3 grown-ups. I'm married. I'm a civil servant full-time, but part-time I work with the New Life Foundation in Kuru. In fact, today is my birthday, 6 years since I joined New Life. So I'm excited, I'm so happy. When I joined New Life, I didn't know anything. But before I didn't know anything about New Life. And being a civil servant, I just knew mine was to work. Maybe I have a farm, I go to farm, I do other things, but I didn't know anything like New Life. So one day I got a message, once, twice, thrice. The 4th time I came, I went for the meeting, but I joined immediately that day. I didn't have money, by the way. I just borrowed money within that building and I joined the meeting that day. And thank you very much, my PT, Purity, for training me that day. I joined immediately because of you. And since then, I've been doing New Life. But when I joined, I didn't know anything completely. So first thing I did when I joined, I went for a meeting after 4 days. It was in Nairobi. And that one really excited me. I saw the bigger picture of the business. So when I came on the ground, I started talking with a lot of confidence to people. And I got a check of 46 the first month. So I became excited, but I like that check because it made me to know there's money in your life. So I started working with New Life, and I've been consistent. And the rejection is there also, because when you, sometimes people might not follow you. They might come and they might go. If they go, they don't, it doesn't mean you go with them, you came alone. You have your dream. So follow your dreams. Me, I'm here because I joined New Life because of my health. When they presented the first day, they were talking about him. I was wondering who has told her about myself, who has told her about my family, because everybody in our entire family, we had high blood pressure, and mine has become acute. It was going up to over 200. And so when I started using the products, the pressure started going down slowly by slowly. I just found I don't have pressure up to this moment. I had some challenges that I couldn't tell. When I have a cold, like right now I have a cold, I could find my skin is whitish and the scale comes out. Since then, I've never had that. I've never gone to the hospital the last 6 years. And I've found myself, I've changed completely. My pressure is okay. Now I talk with people with confidence. So like Sunday, I had a women group in my house. I took one of our book, Feel Better, Look Better, and Live Better. And I leave it on the table. So everybody comes and read it and go through it. I got orders. So I said, because I have the experience of sharing the products, I've used the product. When I tell them I used to be like you, I had pressure. So within that period, I just got some, all of them, they have, one has diabetes, has pressure. Another one, the husband has diabetes, has pressure. So I started getting the orders immediately there, and they're in my house. So what do we mean? We mean when you want to be consistent, you must open your minds. When you see people, you see opportunity. When they say no, they mean next opportunity. So don't fear about the no. No's are so many, because in real sense, the outside world, they don't know anything. People don't know that there is hope for these lifestyle diseases actually, until they use. And it is you to connect these people to this product. So I have changed myself also, the friends of people I share with and I talk to. Most of the time you'll find me, I'm sharing with people who can add value to me. Like when I most time I could talk, I talk to I can talk to our other fellow New Life people. I share with them what I want, where I don't get. We also help one another. So I've changed the friends. The friends around you means a lot. I don't waste my time talking about somebody or doing something. I'll be talking about how can I sell Supergrow, or how can I share the product, okay? And then our products work. That's the goodness. Make sure you don't sell the product, you share the product. When you give somebody knowledge about what the person is having, you share the product, make a follow-up. So in the process of making a follow-up, you also find another order. So that's how some of the tactics that have made me to be in the business for long. And also I have my dreams, so I don't follow other people's dreams. I have my own dreams I want to fulfill. And then people's testimony also, they add value. You listen from other people. So me, I try my best. I don't miss any training. I try my best. I don't miss any training. And I have one of our upcoming director in this business. I really salute her, Dr. Catherine Kasavule. Sorry, not Kasavule. Taracha. She's also sharing these products very well. Taracha has made connection of so many people who use us of the products. So it is when you use the products, people use the products, they feel the products, they come for products, or they tell others. And right now I have a person I usually share with the products. Even right now, she has just called me. The sister to the former Vice President, Muda Ward. She's a very good user because I consistently follow Mary. Even right now, she has just called me. Have my products arrived? She was in your life, but she left. No, now she's my customer. So let us follow our customers. Let us train. Just do the basic. Use the product. Share the product. attend the training and bring more people on board, and then you'll see things changing. People they want to earn, but they don't want to learn. So we must learn before we earn. Thank you very much, and God bless you. God bless you. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We must learn before we earn. Remember that. We must learn before we earn. I love that. Thank you, P.T. Jane, because this is one of the businesses, actually, I'll say, as you get trained, you still earn money, because for a teacher, I think a teacher goes 2 to 4 years or even more for them to get trained, and they're not paid anything. And imagine in your life, you're still training, you're still getting paid, you're still getting training. I remember I became, I was still being trained as a director. I had not known much. In 7 months, I became a director, and I was being paid over 50,000. What am I saying? I was being trained, but I was still being paid. So this is a wonderful business. Actually, there are even people who joined last month and now they've received their pay. What has been P.T. Jane has told us? Well, number one, P.T. Jane has told us to be intentional, because she has told us that some ladies were in her house and she intentionally put the Feel Better book there, the catalog. Are you intentional? She has told us, when you see people, see opportunity, because our people are in our business, people are number one, is one of our values. And of course, this is a people empowering people business, because our products move through the people. The opportunity moved through the people. For me and you to be here in NEOLIFE, somebody connected us to NEOLIFE. So it is very important to talk to people daily, to invite daily, because we are here to learn that what we want to see, the end picture of what we want to see. Is it that issue of arthritis? Is that diabetes? Is it sponsoring that you want to build your business? You have to invite daily. Invite during the meetings. Talk to people everywhere. I am so happy because I share the opportunity of NEOLIFE without getting ashamed. Why? Because I have known these opportunities with people, and people are everywhere. Today, I can tell you I'm excited because my business is in 10 countries because of talking to people, because of inviting people, because of training people, because of showing people consistently that they should not quit this business. So I am so happy about what is happening. And when I look around about, when I see leaders like Jane, she just came to the business, I saw her joining, she's now have a big team, she's sharing, and she's coming out in a big way to show us that yes, she's a director, yes, as a world team, yes, as the leader she's still able to sell. So don't say ati unajua nikifika huko kwa director sitakuwa nikiuza. She's still sponsoring. She's still talking to people. Look at what she has told us. She's still following up. And that is the language that Margaret NYOWARE talked. That is the language of consistency. That is the language that P.T. Jane is talking, the language of consistency. Because all these things happening to these leaders, they are shining, they are winning, they are getting recognized because they've been consistent. I want to go to another leader before I share the very last points for this session. A leader who has been very consistent, and I can tell you she's winning big because of her attitude of consistency. I just want to welcome our leader, Mary OWAKA, from Homa Bay. She has been such a consistent leader, and I know without a doubt, Mary OWAKA is going to share with us. Most of you know that she's a worker. She's Mary OWAKA, she's fire, she's always shining, she's always winning. And for me, I want to tell everybody on this call, she's bringing the business on part-time. She's really developing leaders, and she's a teacher. And let us hear why she has been consistent. I've seen her traveling the world, just like Jane, because of being consistent. I've seen her make a lot of money, get incentives from the company, just because of being consistent. So over to you, Mary. If you can hear me, karibu sana, share with us briefly.
Thank you, Grace, for that warm introduction. Can you see me?
Yes, Mary, I can see you.
Okay, my name is Mary OWAKA. I'm a mother. I am a teacher. I come from Kisumu, but I work in Homa Bay. I'm a teacher by profession. I joined this company in 2016, and the reason of my joining was health. I was ailing, I was suffering from joint problem, and back at home, my parents were also ailing. So those are the reasons why I joined NYOWARE. So I joined for health, and money followed me. And today I can say that I joined NYOWARE for health and money because I'm earning a lot of money from NYOWARE. So I joined in 2016, August. September, I became a senior manager, and I earned a check of 1,383. And that really encouraged me, and I started working very hard, knowing that kumbe there's money in your life. I worked very hard by using the products, sharing and sponsoring. And the third month, I got a check of 3,000 shillings. Then continuing to work. Am I lost? Hello?
No, we can hear you. We can hear you.
The 7th month in NYOWARE, I became a director with a check of 41,629. And I started loving NYOWARE so much. My husband was encouraged, he joined me in the company. It was really helping me to work very hard. And that's after that, the 7th month, that was in April 2017, June, my check went up to, May, my check went up to 84,000, 85,090, 131. Within 1 year, I became a SAFA director. Now, enjoying dinner and lifestyle in big hotels in Kenya and even outside Kenya. So the reason why I succeeded that much is consistency that my leaders have talked about. I was consistently training, consistently using the products, consistently sponsoring, and doing follow-ups. In this business, if you join and you don't do those things, or you just do when you like, when you don't do, my dear, you're not going anywhere. Since I've never missed 100 points, and today I'm no longer doing 100 points. I'm doing even more than almost 1,000 every month. Last month I did 700. Sometimes I do 500. I even go up to 800 because I was consistent at the beginning. I never allowed my leaders to follow me. I did it. I took it as my responsibility to do that 100 points before the month ends. And today, I find it easy. If you don't do 100 points, you do, and you keep missing, you do, you don't do, you don't do, you won't do more than 100 points. You won't be consistent with 250 or 300 if you don't get consistent in doing 100 points. So in NYOWARE, consistently train, consistently share products on social media and even one-on-one. Consistently look for people every day. Talk about NYOWARE every day. Me, today, I'm a full-time teacher, but a day can't go missing. A day can't go without me talking to a new person or finding out members who maybe have dropped some days back or some years back. Like this month, I talked to a lady who joined NYOWARE last year, and when she heard about us, about stepping up, she shrank and went away. But this time when I just thought of her, then I called her. And she told me, in fact, you have done very good in calling me because I'm suffering from high blood pressure and I need your products. The lady bought some products and added some, and later I convinced her. You see, you were remaining with very few points to become a manager. You did these points. The lady accepted and she did it. So consistently talk to people, even those who left long time ago, call them. They may be your customers, or you may wake them up to continue the business. And through sharing, I've also been sharing with people who left long time ago, and there's a lady who called me that, Mary, I want to come back to this business. There's nothing I'm doing. I want to come back to this business. So we are on process, we are talking, and she's coming back. So consistently talk to people. Consistently talk to new people. and do follow-ups. When somebody asks you for a product, then you give the prices, and then that person goes or dies off. Follow that person. That person will buy the products because our products are good, they're powerful, they've been in use since 1958. We have no doubt about the products. So consistently talk to people, consistently train, consistently use the products, consistently do the basics, I mean. So in NYOWARE, if you don't do that, you will drop and you will get lost. And this is the best place that somebody can stay in. I talk to my people, I talk to new people every day. I talked even to the young people because they need help. If you consider talk to them, they will join. If you consider talk to them, those who are negative will create interest and they will join. NYOWARE is good. Let us talk, let us work together, let us train, let us encourage others to train, let us invite people consistently to attend our life. Thank you, Pretty Grace.
Wow, wow. Thank you, Mary. I'm so proud of you because indeed what you have said is very true. Full-time, you're working with the government of Kenya, a teacher with the TSC, a civil servant just like Jane Anyona. And these are the things that we always say, people saying, you know, I'm busy, I'm working somewhere else. Will I do this business? Yes, you can do it. Mary OWAKA is a real example, a civil servant doing this business. She's always very busy. I know even as a teacher, even just like Jane and the rest. And I want to really say that when I saw Mary OWAKA coming, today she's a different leader. She has a lot of personal development. I love the person she has become. And she's really patient. She's really a leader who knows how to follow up. And I can tell you, I'm happy to see Mary OWAKA as in an international business right now. She's doing very well. And yes, she started right there. She has told us you cannot be consistent at sponsoring 5 people or 3 people. She's always sponsoring. Even this month, she has sponsored 2 people. She's always doing over 100 points. Yes, but she has told you can not get there if you're not consistent at the levels that the NYOWARE business is putting us on. And at this juncture, I want to call another leader who just started just like Mary, just like me, and she has been very consistent. She was not able to sponsor people at the beginning. She's called METRINE, and I know she can hear me. She's on this call. And when METRINE came, she has been consistent. She does 250 every month. This is METRINE OMUYANDA. And for me, when I look at her as a person who does not have a big team and someone who is, you know, she's always doing her best. METRINE is a leader who is very excited. She's my friend on Facebook. METRINE is busy. She's a teacher and she's going to tell us what she does. But when I saw METRINE join this business, one of the things that we always share sometimes, I'm looking for METRINE so that I make her one of our co-hosts. METRINE, I'm looking for you. I can't see you, but let me look for METRINE. I just want to say this as I look for METRINE on this call, is that METRINE has been, you know, doing 250 points every month. And my friend, you know, she doesn't have a team. So you can imagine, you are telling me, unajua Grace, hii mimi sitafanya sababu unajua I don't have a team. But this is a person, she has stayed even long without sponsoring, and she's a real example of consistency. So I want to ask METRINE to unmute herself to share with us briefly before I close. And she's a person who I really admire, and she has the spirit of consistency. And this month she has sponsored, and I can tell you she's an amazing leader. METRINE, can you hear me? Please unmute yourself. I can see you now on the call. Please unmute yourself, METRINE, and share with us briefly. I am sending, there's a message coming on your phone so that you can unmute yourself. I can tell you she's somebody who is, I know she's, maybe she has, can you hear me, METRINE? I know maybe where she's joining us from, she has network issues. She's joining us all the way from Western Kenya, and let me
sorry, Grace, METRINE has a challenge with the network. She's just on and off.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I'm trying to unmute her again, and let me try one more last time before I because I really love her story, and she's a leader who is METRINE. Now I can see you on call. METRINE, can you hear me? METRINE, can you hear me? METRINE? Oh, I'm so sorry. I know network issues sometimes are an issue, but let me, METRINE,
Yes,
can you hear me?
PT.
Okay, please go
Hello,
ahead and
PT
share with
Grace.
us briefly.
I can hear you, but I'm having hitches with the network.
Just continue.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay, your network is too low,
Hello?
but I can hear you there. Hapo nakusikia. Okay, METRINE, I think she's really having a network hit. I know she's all the way, I believe, in Kakamega, but as I've told you, that is her story. And I can tell you, one of the things that I want to talk about, you know, as we close, I know METRINE will share with us next time, is just about what those leaders have shared, because I think I have 3 minutes to close this call, and I know METRINE will be able to share with us next time. She's somebody who I wanted to share because she has stayed long without sponsoring. She has just sponsored her first person this month, and she's been doing a lot. So the big things, we've said the big things you want to see in the future, because many people admire what is happening, but they don't want to be consistent. But I can tell you, when I came, I am so happy. I can tell you as Grace, I didn't know about these products. I didn't know about the business, but I decided to train and become consistent in the things that the company says. Doing 3 in 30. I try my best to sponsor. I do my 100 points and above. This month I have done slightly over 400. Why? Because I keep doing those things Mary has said. Mary has said following and following. And I can tell you there are big things like travel and lifestyle. Travel and lifestyle came to me because of consistency. Let me tell you, I started by when I became a consistent director, I started getting extra income. When I became when I just became a sapphire after 11 months in this business, away from my check, I was added by NeoLife Kenya shillings 45,000 because of consistency. I want you to underline because of consistency. That is sapphire director. When I became a sapphire director, when I became a 1 ruby director, away from my check, the company added me Kenya shillings 90,000 because of consistency. So you can see the NeoLife business, even the company is very fair. That's why even some of the people on this call, they are always receiving my incentive. Why do I give you my 2,000, my 500, my 1,000, my 5,000? Because you are consistent. And the company of NeoLife is very loyal to consistency. When I became a 2 ruby director, the company gave me Kenya shillings 190,000. That's 200,000 away from my check. And all of you saw my check that month. My check was Kenya shillings 500,000, and 200,000 was because of consistency. So if you want to become consistency, the company gives not only as a ruby, but the company starts down there, 3 in 30, you get a gift. You know, when you become a superstar, you get a gift. You get a pen. You get a folder. You get all these things. And let me tell you, I came for money and I have seen money. And all these things have come, and because of consistency. Because of consistency, the company has taken me for Ruby orientation to South Africa, Sun on Sun. That is a heaven on earth, I can tell you. I was there in 2019, and I was the only Kenyan who went for the Ruby orientation. So consistency is not only just within, but the company of NeoLife really checks at consistency. I have seen senior managers getting enough trophies on stage during conventions because of consistency. So travel and lifestyle, I can talk a lot about the countries I've traveled. I have traveled, and Paul is on this call. Last year when this year when I was going to Dubai, the company gave me back money because of consistency. Even last year, I can tell you, I mean, last year but one, when we were traveling again to Abu Dhabi, they gave me more money because of consistency. So I can tell you, my friends, my why was money to join this business. And I have seen the money because of consistency, because of growing leaders. And remember, we all start the same way. All you need to do is keep your passion, keep the faith even when it is hard. Remember what PT Jane Anyona has told us. She has told us that sometimes it will be hard. Some people will leave. Other people will not do what they are supposed to do, but stay on, because when you stay on, that is when now you will be able to understand even the spirit of consistency as you do your business. I want to say thank you so much to PT Isaac and Purity, my sponsors. Every day, I'm very grateful to them for sharing with me the New Life opportunity. They were so persistent and so consistent in inviting me, because inviting is another skill we need to master and be consistent with inviting. They invited me consistently for 6 months. Guess what? I kept saying no. But one day, I showed up for the meeting. So thank you, PT Isaac and Purity, for always being consistent. Thank you for all the leaders, my panel. PT Jane Anyona, thank you so much, Ruby Mary OWAKA. Thank you so much, Margaret NYOWARE. I see you there shining so much. You are very smart, somebody. You know, I cannot think that you are retired. She's looking so good. Thank you so much. And thank you in absentia. I know network is an issue. METRINE OMUYANDA, you are a great leader. You are doing great things. I am so excited about these leaders because they are here. They were called to this panel because they are consistent. I want to say we are beginning the month of September. Please plan ahead. We talked about planning. Plan ahead. If you don't plan, you're going to fail. Plan ahead. Plan how many people you're going to sponsor. Start talking to people. Start doing the follow-ups, the things Mary OWAKA has told us, and I can tell you are going to succeed. I'm excited to invite you, all of you who are on this call. If you're not going to be having another event, welcome. On the 4th of September, this Saturday, we are going to have the Team Power International Team Talk, where we are going to have great leaders sharing with us across Africa. And you're going to see that word of consistency come alive through these leaders. I want to say thank you to Paul Mato, our Director of Sales, East Africa, for always being very kind to us. He really loves this team, the Acres of Diamond, the Team Power. Thank you so much, Paul. We appreciate you. And I want to appreciate all the leaders on this call. All our new distributors, we shall be appreciating you next week during our recognition. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate our senior managers, all our directors on this call. I salute all the directors on this call from across Africa and other continents. We really salute you, leaders, directors. You do a lot of work. I appreciate all of you, and let's go out and be consistent, and I know we shall win. God bless you, and have a good evening. And for those who are joining us from other places, have a good day, and I know that Jehovah God is going to help us through this month to be consistent as we start the month of September. Thank you so much.